These guys are some teachers that you do want to learn from. I have the pleasure of knowing them, and I've met them and following them on social media. They're always on an adventure. They're in another country. They're on motorcycles. They're in the desert. They are shining, and they are living heart first, and they're living authentically. So what does it mean to be an aging hero? Well, I'm going to start at the preface, and we are just going to jump right in. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Brittny Charity, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Storytime. Today, I'm going to be reading a guide and taking you on a little look inside how to own the second half of your life. This little book was written by two friends of ours that live right here in Morganton. They've already won all sorts of different awards for this book. So please come away with me today. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them pass all their dirty remarks, 'cause there is one question I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for all the hopeless people who were hurt all of mankind to save their own? One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, hear the children crying. Hey, give thanks and praise to the Lord, feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, we'll feel alright. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the mother of creation. Oh. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children laughing, wanna hear the children laughing, and giving thanks and praise, and we'll feel alright. Saying let's get together and feel alright. Oh, our old sage Bob Marley, Mr. Wise of Wise. And now, for the book we are reading today, a guide for owning the second half of your life. A Guide for Aging Heroes by Randolph and Erica Schwarting. Randolph is a doctor, I should say Dr. Harrison, and Erica and Randolph wrote this book together. It was published this year in 2023. They are good friends of Tim's, and when I met them this year, they were already selling, promoting, had already won awards for this book. Tim just got it, and shout out to Erica and Rusty for giving us this copy and signing the front cover. Yay! But first, a moment for Saturday Morning Storytime sponsors. This episode of Saturday Morning Storytime is sponsored by Joey Times Productions, where we're recording right here, right now. Joey Times Productions specializes in recording studio services, live sound production, and stage design and production, as well as some artist promotion and media. You should check out Joey Times Productions on Instagram and Facebook and see what we're all about over here. This episode of Saturday Morning Storytime is also sponsored by my friend Ray Robertson and his business, Still Water Qigong. He is a Qigong and Tai Chi master, has been practicing for many years. He lives and works in South Boston, Virginia, which is Southern Virginia, but you could check out his website right here, stillwatersqigong.com, and you can learn about him as a teacher and him as a student, and he teaches private, group, and online classes. So check out Ray Robertson's Stillwater Qigong. And thank you so much, Ray, for being a Saturday Morning Storytime sponsor. And now, for the book we'll be reading today.
Hey everybody, I'm Erica and this is Randolph, and we are the creators of Aging Heroes. We are also the authors of the book that you're getting ready to hear about today, which is called A Guide for Aging Heroes.
So, A Guide for Aging Heroes is pro-aging. We embrace aging. We are enjoying aging. It's not anti-aging, where you sort of reject the idea that you're going to get old and all those kind of things. But Aging Heroes is a lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle marked by personal development, adventure, and altruism, which is just being a good person because it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely. So we hope you enjoy. Thank you to Brittny for featuring us on Storytime this morning. And
we are big fans.
Definitely so.
Our friends Erica and Rusty, thank you guys so much. I mean, all the talent that comes out of this little town in Morganton is quite amazing. So I'm gonna start with the preface. The concept of aging heroes fermented several years before it was fully formed. My beautiful wife Erica and I had an ongoing conversation about defining what it means to be cool. We started by trying to determine if there is anything that is always cool, a universal litmus. I suggested blues music, motorcycles, and rebellion. Erica disagreed with all three. She considers jazz music cooler than blues, and she said motorcycles and rebellion both exist on a continuum from infantile to cool. When the rubber hit the road, we could not come up with a single thing that was universally cool. Any and every style of music, clothing, or mode of transportation had the potential to be cool. Likewise, any hobby or pastime had that same potential. We decided that cool must be defined by each individual and born of authenticity. People who dare to be their authentic selves have the privilege of determining what is cool. Conversely, inauthentic conformists have no access to cool. As people move through middle age and old age, they seem to have two potential trajectories. They either double down on complying with societal norms and calcify into mediocre lives, or create their own paths. And, like the Velveteen Rabbit, become more and more real. Folks who take this second course are what we call aging heroes. Each hero's life is an eccentric work of art, molded by thought, word, and deed. While very different from one another, aging heroes have a few things in common. They all have courage, nobility of character, concern for others, curiosity, self-awareness, a sense of adventure, and a commitment to personal development. For aging heroes, life becomes richer, fuller, and more fun as they grow older. Aging heroes are cool. The world is speckled with aging heroes. Erica and I are proud to count ourselves among them. We found each other late in life after many failed relationships. Neither of us have ever lived on more than a middle-class income. We are an interracial couple living in the foothills of Western North Carolina, and we're on the back end of middle age. However, despite it all, we are living extraordinary lives that get better and better. We have been on safari in Tanzania and explored the jungles of Panama. We sponsored multiple charity events at home and abroad. We have friends all over the world. We surf, sail, study, backpack, run, read, swim, sing, play, contribute, write, travel. And follow our hearts wherever they lead us. I can't imagine a more satisfying existence. So many good people are stuck on the hamster wheel of societal expectations, doing everything they are supposed to, but still feeling unfulfilled. Creating emotional prosperity requires making attitude shifts and acquiring skills across all of life's domains. Becoming aging heroes has been a learning process for Erica and me. We are not unique. Anyone can make the change. This book represents our offer to share the love Here's to living your best life now. Introduction. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. H. Jackson Brown, Jr. The media's depictions of people going through the second half of life are overwhelmingly negative. We are characterized as less attractive, less bright, less able-bodied, and ultimately less relevant than our younger counterpoints. Consider how often aging is associated with being slow, sickly, frail, forgetful, or needy. Such stereotypes tend to burrow into our unconscious minds and become self-fulfilling prophecies. Fortunately, with introspection and conscious effort, we can root out destructive myths and embrace the reality that growing older can be a terrific, life-affirming adventure. The difference between an aging hero and the average person can be captured in one word: courage. Courage defines heroes. Aging heroes have the mettle to rail against the confines of conventional attitudes. We embrace opportunities to create meaning in our lives and to improve the lives of others. Prisoners of modern social constructs are unaware that the key to freedom is always within reach. The key is the courage to step out of their assigned roles and live authentically. In a world often governed by fear and negativity, aging heroes gaze on the future with confidence, enthusiasm, and wonder. Aging heroes is a lifestyle. Adopt it as you navigate the waters of middle and late adulthood. You express your lifestyle in everything you do: your work, habits, attitudes, choices, how you interact with others, and what you do for fun are all expressions of your lifestyle. As an aging hero, these expressions fall into harmonious rhythm, flowing from your truest, most authentic self. Fair warning, though, this voyage is not for everyone. Older does not always mean wiser. It isn't difficult to find people of all ages stuck in unhealthy patterns and unwilling to do anything about it. Some live with their eyes closed, never recognizing the harm they cause or the wonderful opportunities they waste. They lack the courage, insight, and maturity to be aging heroes. All aging heroes are committed to moving beyond the status quo. The number one regret of the dying is that they did not live lives true to themselves, but instead tried to conform to what others expected of them. Aging heroes refuse to be defined by others. We create lives distinguished by self-discovery, adventure, service, and personal growth. The old saying, "the whole is more than the sum of its parts," is fundamental to the aging hero's credo. Think of a delicious chocolate cake. The cake is more than the eggs, flour, sugar, cocoa, and butter used to make it. With the help of the baker, the cake has emerged from these ingredients as something altogether. You, likewise, are more than your physical body, more than your thoughts, more than your expectations and your experiences, and more than your relationships. You emerge from all of these a singular and ever-transforming entity. The components that create you are dynamic. That is, they are constantly interacting with each other. These interactions result in the change and progress you experience in your life. Likewise, you are a dynamic component of a greater system. Your interactions with the environment around you ultimately influence change and progress in the world. Desmond Tutu said, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." Everything is interconnected. The people, things, and events in your life affect you as you, in turn, affect them. In my family, we talk about how moods can be contagious. If one person in our house is irritable, the rest of us may soon follow suit. Every action you take in life creates a ripple in the fabric of the whole. The action may cause a tiny ripple, as when someone does you a small kindness, and you pay it forward to others. Or it may cause a big ripple that impacts history, such as when Rosa Parks chose to sit in the front of the bus. From you, me, Erica, and others like us emerge as aging heroes. We are works in progress, ever improving. As we take on the challenges of this quest, we are also creating positive ripples that affect the world around us. By living our best lives, we ignite that passion in others. A Guide for Aging Heroes provides tools that can help you create a vibrant existence at any age. All recommendations relating to wellness are supported by research. The end. For now, go ahead and find yourself a copy of Aging Heroes online. If you're in Morganton, they sell it at Thornwell Books. See what all the fuss is about. Thank you once again for joining me for Saturday morning story time. If you're interested in seeing more, you could visit patreon.com/ukesfordreams. Become a member or just sign up for free and you can get notifications about when I post. And maybe if you receive enough notifications about when I post, you'll go ahead and sign up eventually. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. Take care of yourself. Mwah. Peace.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them pass all their dirty remarks, 'cause there is one question I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for all?